Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our Start From Scratch tribute run here on Elmcreek. And at the end of this episode, I'm actually going to go through what money we've made with this series over the past 3 months. Because it is time. It is May, well, today's May 1st. By the time this video goes live, it'll be May 2nd. And it'll be the end of that initial run of kind of the tribute there. I do plan to, keep an eye on it a bit longer. And if, it does start to make any other substantial amount of money, I will definitely contribute that to charity as well. But I kind of wanted to put a little bit of a stop somewhere, just because it would be a little bit hard for me to keep track of all the, if the series isn't doing, amazingly well, it's getting, a dollar here, a dollar there. It's going to be a little hard for me to keep track of all of that. So I decided to kind of put a little bit of a end to it after the first 3 months, and I'll just take up all the 3 months, and we'll take a look at that, and we will donate that to charity, Feed the Hungry, to actually feed hungry people with digital crops, which I still think is pretty cool. Speaking of crops, we're getting our soybeans harvested up. We took a look at the overall yields last time. Now, I don't remember the yields for this particular field, or I should say these two fields combined, but we do look like we're going to be getting close to as much as we got before all the precision farming stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that. And hopefully we even... I mean, I don't know if we're going to do better on the cotton, because I think those fields are not quite as good in general, but, we're going to be close enough that I think it'll be fine, especially if we can get the precision farming... I'm looking for. There we go. Precision farming environmental score up high enough that we can actually get some score with that. Because right now we are getting... Where is it? Oh, there we go. 6% more. Still not getting any credit for the nitrogen for some reason, which I could have sworn it said we would get that credit after we harvested. Our pH is almost maxed out, but it's really just that nitrogen one that we're just getting bad value for at the moment, which is really, really strange. Anything else we need to do right now while we're waiting for this guy to finish up? I don't think so. I can't. What I could do is I could go grab the trailer just so I'm ready to pick up and drop off. Obviously, we won't be harvesting the cotton until next month. When we start harvesting the cotton, I very likely will get some contracts for that. I mean, got to move this thing out of the way just a little bit. It just was a little bit in the way. And that other one might be just barely in the way as well, but we should be fine getting this thing out of here. Actually, I don't think all this is going to fit in here, is it? So we're going to need to go ahead and gather what we can here in just a moment. Drop this off and come back and get the rest. In fact, now is a good time because the pipe is on the correct side for us to drive down. $17,850. I mean, this trailer does the job, obviously, and it's decent size. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get a slightly larger one if we come around to one. If we see one used or something like that, maybe. Just so we can do this in one trip. Why not? I guess I could do this through the fullback, so it goes a little bit further, a little bit faster, I should say. We knew we were going to be a little bit tight on money this cycle, just because of just the precision farm and stuff and other things that kind of were going on. Got the second tractor, so that's a pretty big deal. But I think by next cycle, we can start considering our next purchase again, like the big field or something like that. Because I don't think there's much else that we're going to need, is there? I mean, we're still renting the sprayer, to be fair, and at some point it wouldn't be bad to buy that, but I think we're going to be okay with renting it for just a little bit longer. I really do want to get another field, though. I feel like we've delayed that long enough. But the precision farming coming along and us doing some stuff for that is fine. I think that's a good reason to delay it, but I don't really want to delay it much further than we already have. Can we line the soybeans up with the sorghum? Sorghum would be September, soybeans would be October. No, but we can put them back-to-back months, so a little bit less cost on the rental, I suppose. And then wheat. Technically, we could line wheat up with sorghum if we wanted to, but yeah, that's fine. Anything here that we care about? I don't think so. Any contracts? I mean, we know we have lots of contracts, but anything that like just jumps right out at us that looks super valuable. Some fertilizing ones, some baling ones, a bunch of baling ones. Nice cultivator ones, a big old giant cultivator. Another big old giant cultivating one. There's a good harvest one for sugar beets. Harvest for sugar beets. Oh, that's right. This is the one that's got the harvest for the cotton, doesn't it? It's got a couple of them. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that now. Now, if the cotton ones were harvested to our intake, I would go ahead and do them. But without that, sometimes you can run into trouble with those, you know, where you just can't complete the contract. So I'm going to try and probably hold off on those for right now. It looks like you got 2 more passes after this one. Reasonably good yields coming back, which is nice. So I don't think I can quite do this in one pass. I might have been able to just barely get it, but I'll just play it safe and just knock it out in 2 passes easily enough. If we had GPS on this thing, I would have been able to know for sure, but obviously we did not put that on here. Really hoping we get a bigger jump in the yields for cotton this time around. As you can see, there's obviously a lot of yellow and really light green on there from before. Really need that to be closer to the darker green that we're seeing here on the soybeans. Have to pull up a video from before to see how much we sold of the soybeans. Actually, it would have been... Was it last video or the video before this? Something like that. It's been pretty recent, wasn't it? I can pull that up and see exactly how much soybeans we had. suppose one good thing about the precision farming, as far as I can tell, mulching's not a factor anymore, or is it still a factor and it's just kind of a factor in a different way? Like, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I think it still shows up here, doesn't it? Yeah, mulched. I don't know. I'll have to see. We can figure out kind of how much of a difference it may or may not make. All right, that is done. All right, well, I'm going to get this driven over to the drop-off. While I'm driving over there, I'm going to go check the video from when I last sold soybeans just so I can see how much we had last time. So I'll be right back. All right, so I went and checked a previous video, and last time we did the harvest, we did a little bit of a combination of pre-precision farming and post-precision farming harvesting. Just a little bit of the field had already been harvested by the time we turned on precision farming, then the rest of it kind of got picked up by precision farming. Plus, we did, I think, at least one contract, maybe two, that we got, you know, maybe 1,000 liters here and there for each of those contracts. So total, we had 28,000 liters last time. I think we had about 26,000 off our field itself, or roundabouts there. So we're still a little bit under there once we do full precision farming. It's close, but, you know, it is a little bit less. So something to take into account. I would expect the cotton to also be less, with that taken in mind. Although I say less. We did the entire cotton harvest last time with precision farming, so I actually think the cotton will be more than the last precision farming, but less than maybe the harvest before that. But our fields over here are ready to be planted again. I don't think we have to do any more liming or anything like that. We do obviously have to do the fertilizing round. Well, I say that. I mean, I guess the soybeans needs basically zero fertilizer, which is weird, but we'll figure that out when it comes time. All right, that is done. Nothing else for the soybeans today. We're not going to be picking up any of the contracts today. I think we're just ready to fast forward to next month and start the cotton. I do need to return my harvester here because we don't need you for anything else today. We might need something for tomorrow, but if we did, we'll just borrow it from the contract itself. All right, let's check on the clothes before I get too carried away. I am actually going to zip over there just to make sure it is covered. Nope, it is full, so let's grab the tractor real quick. Go pick those up just to make sure that while we're fast forwarding months that we don't accidentally miss some. All right, there we go. I guess I should bring the tractor back. But we can fast forward now. Let me pay off some of the loan while we're driving back here a second. Get us back on the road here. Alrighty, let's fast forward to cotton harvesting time. How's everything looking? Ready to harvest. What do you have in your field? You have corn over here. We got sunflowers. We got a big old giant wheat field over there. Looks like a whole lot of nothing on these two. There's there's several cotton fields. There might be some really good cotton contracts out there. Baling, cultivating, harvesting. Let's see. Harvesting cotton. Harvesting sunflowers. Harvesting corn. Harvesting cotton. Another harvesting cotton. I think those are the two we've had before, right? There's another harvesting cotton. That's sunflowers. So there are 3 harvesting cottons. Now, was the third one? That one goes to the spinnery, so that one's perfect for us. We definitely like that one a lot. Part of me is just wondering if we just go ahead and take these other ones. Just why not? 39. No, it's not the wrong one. Sorry. 30 is a pretty big one, right? Yeah. I don't know. I may pick these up. Let's see. This one's supposed to take about half an hour based on estimate. It's probably going to take longer than that, but just kind of ballpark. 17 minutes for that one. And 19 minutes for that one. I mean, each of these is probably going to take, less time than what we take to do ours. I'm probably going to just borrow the equipment for all 3 of them, though. It's not great to do it that way. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Borrowing the equipment's not that much. It's $848. We still get about $3,000 left, plus a couple $1,000 possibly from the profit. So, I mean, it's still good money. Now, the profit per minute's not that great, $200. We definitely want to do this one because this one goes to our thing and drops off. So let's start with this one for sure. And we'll come back to anything else after that. So this field 55. How far away is field 55? It's down here, isn't it? Nope. It's it's up here. It's this one. It's angled one up here. That one's good for us just because we get to keep all the cotton for our own benefits. Plus it's close. All right, so that's that one. What about these other two? We got 30, what was it? 30, and then 34. So 30's there, 34's over here. These are both close. Honestly, they're all close. We're going to go ahead and do them all, because why not? We're going to just borrow items for all of them. Just get them done. Why not? All the cottons. Drive the fancy one. Fast forward a little bit just to get a little more daylight coming in. Would not surprise me sometime today we see the one for 31 here pop up. All right, there we go. Now let's get ours as well. Still sticking with the case, of course, because I just can't afford the other one. Maybe someday. So slow. Normally I'd let harvesters go help the other harvesters out once they're finished with theirs, but that actually might cause more problems than it would to help, because we might end up with bales that we can't finish. Are we getting more harvest credit? Oh, it looks like we are. That's going to be really good for us. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there as far as the episode is concerned, but I will be right back. I'm going to do one more thing at the end of this episode. We're going to go take a look at the money that we've made from this series and do our donation to charity. So I'll be right back. All right, here we are. I just wanted to show you. So this is the main screen. I'm just looking at data since so far this year, because obviously the tribute run stuff was this year. You can see my most popular video was the Elmcreek start from scratch. That's made me $150 this year. I don't make a lot of money, guys, just for the record. I'm a really small channel. Full disclosure, I make about $300 a month right now off of YouTube, and that just started since the Farming Simulator 22 came out. Before that, I was making $50 a month, maybe, all of last year, and before that, it was even less. So it's been a better than normal year so far for me, but still not a ton of money. I just don't make a lot of money. This is fun money, hobby money at a pretty decent rate. Definitely miles and miles and miles away from any sort of change my job money for sure. But I can't really do a good filter here, so I just exported it into the Google data sheets here, and I was able to filter in for all the Grandpa Tribute Run stuff here. You can see there's all of them here, all the way up to number 62. For some reason, it sorts funny based off of the name, but still, it's all there. And so now we can go check the total revenue for all these videos, which is not a lot, don't get me wrong. It's about $82, $82.51. It's more than nothing. It's something. So what I'm going to do is we're going to actually, let me find the website and I'll be right back and I'll have that available. All right, so here we are on the Feed the Hungry website. Looks like they're taking money for Ukraine emergency relief. So definitely good to help hungry people around the world that are in need. And so obviously some of this I need to fill out without you guys seeing. We're going to be donating about $160 here because it's $82.50. So we'll donate $165 because I'm going to double it. I'm going to match all of the money that we made. And looks like we could feed almost 6 families for a month, probably about 5 families for a month, which isn't bad. So we're gonna put $165 in here. I'm gonna put in all my information, and I'll be right back with the proof that I've actually done this, because I just want to make sure I'm keeping honest, but I don't want to show you guys all my information, so I'll be right back for that as well. And there we go. Hopefully I remember to hide the last 4 of my my number there, but there's our $165 on today's date for Feed the Hungry, and it looks like it is going to be specifically helping people in Ukraine right now, which I'm okay with that. But there we go, guys. We're farming we're farming digital food to feed real life people, and I think that's pretty cool. So I do appreciate everybody that's watched the videos over the last 3 months. And again, if you continue to support and we start getting even more money at a higher rate than we have so far, then I will definitely donate more in the future as well. So, but anyway, I do appreciate you watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.